While the most common choice between selling your home in Florida or renting it is to sell it, renting it can be a good alternative to selling if you're the right candidate. So how do you know if you're the right candidate? Stay tuned for some important questions to ask yourself. Hello everyone, Meral Ibrahim here, broker associate with Coldwell Banker Realty in the beautiful Palm Beaches, Florida. If you've been here before, thank you and welcome back. If you're new to my channel and want to learn about lifestyles, communities, and some real estate in South Florida, click on the subscribe button and bell so you'll be notified each time I make a new video. So you're thinking about moving maybe to a bigger home or to a different neighborhood, or to be closer to family, or to a warmer climate like Florida, or you want more property around your home, or you want a beachy location. There can be a myriad of reasons why you would consider a move this year. So here is what you should ask yourself. Question number one: do you need to sell your house to buy your next one? In other words, do you need the money from the sale of your house to use as a down payment on the house you're buying? Many homeowners sell their current home in order to finance the next home. So if you're in that group of sellers, then there's no option but to sell. Question number two: determine your home's value. The housing market has remained surprisingly strong during the past couple of years, while we have endured some extraordinary challenges with the economy in 2020. The rental market has also seen a strong rent price growth. Add to that a location like Florida with the guarantee of endless sunshine and an active outdoor lifestyle, the demand for rentals has spiked, which has led many homeowners to list their properties on Airbnb and VRBO or do a more traditional annual rental. So we know that if you've owned your home for a long time, you know that real estate increases in value. You may experience some ups and downs in small increments, but when you're talking about a long period of time, it goes up. So this is where the question of knowing your home's value becomes critical. If you're willing to rent it out for a long time, you'll be fine. But if you're looking at it from a 1 or 2 year plan and the market changes and the property values go down, now what? You'll end up having to sell your home at a loss, which is not a good scenario. The more appealing scenario is to hold it or rent it for a longer period of time. Watch your property value increase significantly. That would bring a very strong return on your investment. Question number three: are you prepared to be a long-distance property owner, or are you willing to hire a property manager? While it may sound lucrative to rent out your house or a portion of it, the extra money may not be worth the time and stress. You would need to market your home and screen the tenants as thoroughly as possible. You would also need to handle repairs and maintenance or hire the right professionals to do it. On top of that, there's always the chance that your tenants will not pay the rent, which now opens up a whole other headache if you have to evict them. If this is already making your head get into a tailspin, let's look at how a management company can take care of this headache for you. When you hire a property management company, they become a third-party contractor that manages the day-to-day operations of a residential rental real estate. They will see to the property's repairs, upkeep, management of tenants such as screening them, collecting rent, attending to complaints, and so on. They do all the work, and all you have to do is just collect the monthly rent. You might be asking, how much does property management cost? The fees charged are largely dependent on the scope of their services as well as the market they serve. On average, however, they charge 10% of the total rent collected. It's worth mentioning that property management fees might be higher for short-term rentals such as Airbnbs. This is because managing a short-term rental takes more work than a long-term rental. And finally, let's not forget that we are living in a litigation-driven world, and unless you are well versed in Florida's landlord and tenant laws and tenant rights, you could end up getting sued for any number of reasons. This is where having a management company can buffer you from such lawsuits, because they handle all the applications, they do all the legwork, they make decisions, so you are out of the loop. So all you have to worry about is getting your money on time. It is almost a vital part of owning a rental property, particularly if you are an out-of-town or out-of-state landlord. For your sanity, if you are going to be an out-of-state owner and are considering managing a property yourself, please consider your options. Question number 4. You have a personal attachment to the house. Maybe you've been forced to relocate due to a job offer, family demands, or some other circumstances, but don't want to permanently give up your property, but you also can't imagine someone else living in your house. It's the same emotional attachment that many homeowners feel when they're getting ready to sell their home. It's a tough thing to do, especially if you've lived there for a long time. But you have to think of your house as a product, a commodity. It's harder to detach yourself emotionally from your home if you think about it as your home. It is going to generate income for you, so try to be okay with other people living there. And question number 5, how much can I charge for rent in my area? Well, it turns out that it is nothing but a numbers game. The question of whether it makes fiscal sense to rent out your home comes down to number crunching. So consider researching rental values of homes in your area and stay on top of changes in your local market so you know if they are rising, falling, or staying the same. If your rent price is too high, your property may sit vacant, but set it too low and you'll miss out on potential income. The key is to make sure that you have more money coming in than needs to go out to satisfy all your mortgage obligations, taxes, insurance, repairs, and maintenance and property management fees. Best advice I can give you is renting out your home can be a lucrative business if you do it right. But it's important to talk with a real estate attorney and an accountant to navigate all the aspects of running a rental property and the tax benefits. So if renting your home does not make sense and you need to sell it in the Palm Beaches, please contact me because I am here to help you. And if you've decided to sell, which should you do first? Should you sell this house and buy the next one afterwards, or should you buy the next one and then sell this one? Or do you do them at the same time? How does that work? In this next video, I tell you all about how to navigate a sale and a purchase. So be sure to check it out. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it and it was helpful in some way. Don't forget to check out the resource library in the description. Everything is free. Hope you're having a good day. See you soon.